Sonia Reed and Cassandra Kroll. Leslie Moya and Alexis Eubanks. Alberto Contreras and Jesus Martinez Lopez. Heriberto Orozco and Jamil Woodhouse. Alex Ortiz and Javi Garcia. Irving Campos and Wardell Nico Braxton. Michelle Hatfield and Angel Contreras. Erica Munguia and Juan Carlos Ramirez Leon. Alexis Flores and Freddy Diego Juarez. Juan Campos and Jorge Hernandez Cruz. Angel Rocha and Juan Gutierrez. Michael Howe and Guillermo Urigo. Adrian Valencia and Noah Washburn. Anthony Shoemaker and Pedro Andrade. Veronica Valencia and Abel Garza. Giselle Reyes and Basilisa Vieira, our valedictorian and our National Honor Roll Society member.
At this time, Abel Garza will come forward and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
What did I say? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Audience, please be seated. Graduates, please be seated. Good evening. My name is Seth Johnson. I am the principal of New Horizons High School. Distinguished faculties and guest staff, families, honored graduates of the class of 2018, welcome to the New Horizons High School commencement ceremony. Thank you for being with us this evening. We have some people here that we wouldn't be here without their help and support, and we would like to take some time to recognize and honor them this morning, or this evening. Been a long day. Graduates, tonight, you are accompanied by family and friends, all of whom have helped you celebrate your accomplishments. They know better than most what sacrifices you made to get to this point in your life. Seniors, graduates, at this time, help me thank the people in your lives that have supported you, cared for you, and loved you, your parents, relatives, and friends. Let's give them a round of applause. In addition, graduates, the following people have not only given you the gift of education, but they have given you a part of themselves, and you have taken a place in their hearts. Would my New Horizons colleagues who are in attendance, including teachers, counselors, and support staff, please stand and be acknowledged. I would also like to acknowledge our school board members. They provide leadership to our district, represent the community, account for your success, and bless us with facilities and resources needed to educate our students. Present tonight are Board President Steve Christensen, Board Member Aaron Richardson, Board Member Sherry Lankin, Board Member Scott Learman, Student Representative Kristana Craig, Student Representative Vanessa Quiros, and Student Representative Isabel Stoll. And please help me thank our Superintendent, Michelle Whitney, for her hard work, leadership, and vision. Without her unwavering belief that each student has the potential for success, none of this would be possible. What a beautiful night to celebrate and honor the accomplishments of these graduating students. My forehead got a little sunburned as we were setting up today, but it's been totally worth it. 10 years ago, we held our first New Horizons graduation on the campus of Columbia Basin College. That year, we had originally planned on graduating on the backfield at the old New Horizons, but at 4 o'clock, the sky turned black and a thunderstorm ruined our plans. We quickly had to relocate from the backfield at our old location, and fortunately, the theater at CBC was available. CBC was so accommodating to us that we decided to hold our graduations on their campus every year, and that's what we've done for the past 9 years in the Jurdy Center. This year, the plan was to do the same thing that we've done for the past 9 years and graduate inside, just a couple buildings over. But things do not always go as planned. With the chaos that comes with opening a new building, I failed to reserve the Jurdy Center. When I did call, it had already been booked for June 8th. So depending on how you want to look at it, tonight's venue change can either be credited or blamed on me. Either way, I'm totally okay with taking the responsibility. The important lesson I had reinforced to me was simple. A mistake is simply an opportunity to grow and improve. As soon as I learned that our traditional venue was unavailable, I went to work on finding a new venue. It was my mission to not only find a new location, but to find one that was equal to, if not better than, our previous venue. With the help of an amazing staff, I believe we have done that. I started the year envisioning an indoor graduation at the Jurdy Center, yet here we are tonight. These students seated before you did not start their high school students or their high school careers at New Horizons. Most of them walked through the doors of Pasco High School or Chiawana High School on their first day of school freshman year. As a freshman, they envisioned themselves wearing Bulldog purple or Riverhawk blue gowns and sitting on the track of the gravel pit at Edgar Brown on graduation day. But as we all know, things don't always go as planned. For some, they made mistakes, fell behind, and came to New Horizons seeking an opportunity to catch back up. For others, life circumstances made the flexible environment that New Horizons provides a better fit. For all, this was not the graduation venue they envisioned at the start of their high school career. Each graduate tonight has a story. I am fortunate that I have the opportunity to work with these remarkable students and learn their stories. Let me share a couple. Juan Campos. Juan came to New Horizons from Chihuahua, where he struggled to make consistent progress towards graduation and fell behind. He made great effort to catch back up in an attempt to graduate with his class last year at Edgar Brown Stadium. Juan attended the Washington Youth Academy. He put in time at summer school. Then he made the decision to transfer here to New Horizons. Here, Juan took advantage of great opportunities. He took the initiative to enroll in a vocational program at Columbia Basin College and earn a forklift certification, which he's used to find employment as a forklift operator. Juan's graduation venue changed, and he's made the best of his change in plans by graduating from high school with a career certification and a scholarship to help pay for his next steps here at Columbia Basin College. Juan has demonstrated the power that comes from using a setback as a springboard to greater things. Thank you, Juan. Adrian Valencia. Adrian's graduation venue has changed a few times. Adrian attended both Pasco and Chihuahua. He transferred to New Horizons with many graduation requirements that he still needed to check off. Last year, Adrian made an incredible effort to finish a great amount of work with the goal of graduating in last June's ceremony held in the Jury Center. His effort to get there was impressive to all, but he fell short by one class. Influenced by life circumstances, Adrian found it difficult to return and finish. But ultimately, Adrian would not give up on his goal and returned to finish what he had started. While the venue is different than what he had in mind, I know that Adrian is proud to be here tonight and proud of his accomplishments. Thank you, Adrian. The last student I would like to highlight tonight is experiencing graduation in a very different venue. Allergies. Christian Luna has met the requirements to graduate, but cannot be here tonight as he is in Seattle battling leukemia. While I'm sure the graduation venue he envisioned freshman year has changed, I know that nobody expected his graduation would be experienced via internet because he'd be unable to attend. Because he is unable to be here to participate with us physically tonight, we have set a cap and gown here in front of the stage to honor him. And we would now ask that his older brother, Christopher, come forward on his behalf to receive his diploma. Thank you for being with us tonight, Christopher, and thank you for helping us honor Christian and his accomplishments. Christian, we love you. We are here for you. You are always in our thoughts, as we know you are battling with the fight possessed by a phoenix. Graduates, I know that graduating in New Horizons blue on this field at CBC may not have always been the plan, but look around. Look at what you've accomplished. Look at how you have overcome mistakes and life and created something more. We are proud of you for what you are and what you've become and are excited to see what's next. Graduates, a few minutes ago, you walked out the front doors of New Horizons High School for the last time as students. You walked out the doors, leaving high school behind and entering the post-secondary world. You are bringing with you The knowledge that sometimes your plans will change. Sometimes that might be because of a mistake you made. Sometimes it's just life. But a change in venue always will provide an opportunity to do more. Graduates, we look forward to seeing the amazing things you accomplish as you move on to your next steps in life. No matter where you end up in life's many venues, we wish you the best. Thank you. It is now my honor to introduce our valedictorian and one of two students that make up our first ever National Honor Society chapter, Miss Vasilisa Vieira.
Well, hello everyone. How's everybody doing today? My name is Vasilisa Vieira, or as most of you guys know me as Basi. I am more than proud to say that I am the valedictorian, as well as the first two New Horizons students to ever be inducted to the National Honor Society. Most of you guys don't know what kind of journey I've been through to get where I am right now, so let me tell you a little bit more of who I am. I remember my first day at school at Chihuahua High School. I could finally say I was officially a high school kid. It felt so good to be walking through those high school hallways. I could envision myself doing it for the next 4 years. Little did I know that it wouldn't be as smooth as I thought it would be. Everything was going well until the middle of my sophomore year. My younger sister and I were taken away from home and placed into foster care. From there on, I had entered a new world. Throughout the next 2 years, it would become a struggle finding a place that really felt like home. I moved about 10 times in a year, place to place. My life was no longer what I had thought it would be my freshman year. My goals were not clear anymore. I didn't want to go to school. Instead, I tried to grow up. I began working more, trying to maintain myself and become independent. One day, I found myself lost in my own thoughts, asking myself, where do I want to be right now? Am I happy where I am in life? That's when I came to the realization that I was not satisfied where I was at. I wasn't the bossy I wanted to be. It was the beginning of my senior year, and it was becoming real just how little time I had to catch up and get ready for graduation. I began trying to attend school again, but it just seemed overwhelming, having to go to school every day and work a full-time job. Making the decision to transfer to New Horizons full-time was probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. This school wasn't what I expected it to be. The staff of the school gives a true definition of unconditional love. Those home visits and work visits made me realize that there are people out there who care about my education. They never gave up on me, which always had me coming back. The staff here has so much hope and faith in their kids, it made me feel like anything can be done. The teachers began working with me, making it flexible for me to have a job and go to school. No matter the circumstance, they always figure out what they could do. I have yet another big goal to accomplish. I plan to one day open my own organization and help children with not only the need of shelter, but the need of food, clothing, and mental and emotional health. I'm willing to do what it takes to reach my goal. I plan on studying business, psychology, and learn Mandarin Chinese. I want to work with my children personally and help them get through difficult times. Anything is possible if you set your mind to it. If it wasn't because of these life challenges, I wouldn't be who I am today. The challenges taught me how to love myself and to value the little things in life. Every single person in here went through their own struggle, which is simply the beauty of life. No matter what happens, you always look forward. Every single person in here has a reason to be here. We are all worth it, and we all have a reason to shine. We should all be very proud of ourselves for accomplishing this goal of graduation that we've had for the past 12 years. I'd like to thank all of the people who kept me up when I was falling. Thank you, Sean, Irma, Gabby, Kendra, Jamie, Mr. Johnson, Mr. O'Leary, Mrs. Smith, Miss Jason, Jenny, Vanessa, Johnny, Rita, Gio, Andrea and Yesenia, for never giving up on me even when I felt like giving up on myself. Thank you all for your time, and remember, you are worth it. Thank you.
Thank you, Bossy. I would like to now introduce the student who was chosen to speak on behalf of the class of 2018 tonight, Miss Veronica Valencia.
Hello, my name is Veronica Valencia, and it's an honor to be standing in front of you all speaking on behalf of the New Horizons class of 2018. In total, we have all spent 12 or more years of our lives in school and have filled our heads to the brim with information, such as how to write an essay or the life cycle of a plant. But school has also taught us a lot about life. I think for me, the biggest lesson is something so simple. Never give up. It is simple, but I think it is the key to living. I'm just going to give you an example using my life. Throughout school, I've always had a lot of challenges. Some I could not control, and others I had put upon myself that I had to overcome. Beginning in elementary school, I was a very troubled kid up until my 10th grade year in high school. I had a short temper, and I got into many tough situations because of it. I was always either suspended or in school suspension. I started skipping all the time, and eventually I got far behind in school. Once I hit the age of 16 and was a junior with freshman credits, I wanted to do things the right way. I knew it was going to be a long and hard process to graduation. I transferred to New Horizons High School and began slowly changing my way of seeing education and myself. Change didn't happen overnight, and I always doubted whether or not I would even continue in school, especially when I had no idea what I was doing. But I pushed through. I did not drop out. There were ups and downs for sure, times when my teachers probably thought I was a lost cause, and times when I wondered if maybe I was a lost cause. But something inside me said, Vettel, just don't give up completely. Something inside me really clicked this last school year, and I'm so thankful it did. You only get a few chances in life to do something right, and this year I took my shot at graduation. Now I am here standing in front of you at graduation, a position I never thought I would be in. Pretty soon I'll be walking across this stage with a diploma in my hand, knowing I did not spend those 13 years for nothing. I'm so glad I didn't give up, you guys. And that's my advice for all of you graduates today. No matter what stands before you in life, never give up. You can't control what the future holds, but you can control your mindset, and you can decide to always try. I have decided that even after all those years of struggle, I am ready for many more. My plans after high school are to attend CBC next winter for phlebotomy and then work my way up to a teaching degree. Yes, you heard me right, a teaching degree. I want to do what teachers have done for me. I want to be the one pushing a kid forward rather than holding them back. I would have never gotten to this point if it weren't for all the help and support from all the staff at New Horizons High School and CBC High School Academy, and my mentor, Megan Nelson. I would love to thank them for not giving up on me even when I seemed to have no hope in moving forward. They never let me look back. At New Horizons, we weren't just a number. We were more than that, more like a family. I would also like to thank my parents who were courageous enough to travel so far from their home in Mexico to give me and my siblings a better education and lifestyle. Thank you to my brother and sisters who have always pushed me and supported me the whole way. Also to my friends, thank you for pushing me, taking my phone away while in class, helping me with projects, and for being a support system when I was down. I guess you could say that right now I am just thankful for everyone and everything that got me to this point. We are finally here, class of 2018. We have earned the diploma, and now we are on to bigger and better things.
Thank you, Vero. Come see us once you're done with that teaching degree. We would now like to invite Giselle Reyes to the podium to share a letter to the New Horizons staff that she has written. Giselle.
Dear New Horizons staff, the world had not been kind to me growing up. I have been through some insane obstacles, some that I didn't believe I could see past. That is why my diploma means so much to me, along with the support I received here. Sometimes teachers say things and it appears as if we're not listening, but I listened every time. And I just want to thank you all for believing in me and not giving up on me. I didn't feel any real success until I came here. But today is different. I feel accomplished. I feel like I can take on anything. You see, New Horizons is not for the perfect. It is for those who work hard to be better than the person they were yesterday and what society said they'd be. I discovered I can write and be good at it, that I can do math and pass tests, that I can speak publicly and be alive afterwards to tell the story. When I think about my time at New Horizons, I can clearly hear Irma saying, "You can do it, Giselle." Regardless of what it was, you believed in me and celebrated with me when we needed to. I will forever be grateful. Ms. Beekler, I feel as if my confidence grew in your classroom. There was no such thing as I can't in your class. It was always, I will, and I always did. I feel as I sat there learning math, I was learning to believe in myself as well. Mr. Martinez, wherever you are, Mr. Martinez, you told me once I could do anything with the fact alone I was young and Latina. I have found so much truth behind that. I will be unstoppable, I'm sure. Mr. Hayes, when I found out I was graduating, I ran to your classroom and told you. I said I wasn't going to come back until I've done something great, something I was proud of. You sat there and told me that just to be me was something I should be proud of. Those are words I took with me. It is now the end of my high school journey. I've seen people come and go. I've specifically seen we all come to New Horizons for similar reasons. Most of us because we might have reached a roadblock in our lives. A roadblock that told us we couldn't do it. A roadblock that set us back to a place that said we weren't smart enough, good enough. But here we prove that we are overcomers, that our past decisions do not define us. I also see we all leave the same, with our heads high so our graduation caps don't tip. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to all the beautiful humans that are New Horizons staff. Words cannot explain how incredibly grateful I am. Thank you.
I think it's pretty clear why I know that I have the best job in the school district. Thank you, Giselle. The staff at New Horizons is the best of the best. Tonight, the teacher chosen to represent the staff in addressing our graduates is one of our newcomers, Mr. Michael Garza. Mr. Garza.
Alrighty. So thank you, class of 2018, for the honor of speaking to you tonight. Some of you know me here, some of you don't. Beginning of the year, I started teaching freshman science at Pasco High. And in December, I made the decision to come to New Horizons and become the new PE fitness health teacher. And it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. I started in December, so when I found out a couple weeks ago in an email that the kids picked me, it was a complete shock because I'm like, man, all these people have been here forever and I've been here 4 months and I got the pick, so I must be doing something right. So thanks, guys. You're making me feel cool. I really enjoyed getting to know you guys and to figure out where I fit in this culture here at New Horizons. Working here is a completely different animal, and you don't know what it's like until you get here, and it's one of the best feelings that you'll ever have, especially as an educator. Just to come and be up here today, it's one of the best honors I've ever had. And I played in the World Series for college, so you guys are pretty lucky. This is cool. This is kind of off script a little bit, but I'm gonna be a little bit blunt. So when I first started working here, a lot of people would be like, what? Why'd you leave to New Horizons? You're at Pasco High. You're gonna go with the screw ups, all the mess ups. You're gonna make your life hard. And that's kind of the stigma you guys have coming here, and you know that. But I'm gonna tell you guys right now, don't let anybody ever tell you that. Don't let anybody ever say anything to put you down, because you guys aren't the screw ups, you're the come ups. Okay, you guys know what that means? Okay, to be a come up, for those of you that don't know, is like you're the next big thing. So when you hear like someone that's a music artist and they don't really know a lot, but they're good, they'll say, oh, what's up? That's the come up. Okay, you guys are the come ups of the world, and you're the come ups of the future, especially graduating from New Horizons. So that being said, I'd like to congratulate you on this tremendous feat that you've accomplished today. You may not have had a traditional route to success, but you did it, and that's all that matters. Through all the tears, mistakes, and failures, you did it, and that's all that matters. You may not realize the importance or significance of the accomplishment of sitting and standing up here today, but you soon will as soon as you get into the real world tomorrow. I want to start talking about goals. Okay, and you guys know I'm the PE teacher, so I got to bring some sports into it, so it's going to be a little bit of soccer goals as well. Well, actually, life and soccer are more alike than you might think. I'm not a huge soccer guy, even though I'm Mexican, but hear me out. The definition of a goal is the result or achievement toward which effort is directed. In essence, like in soccer, what's the target? That's the goal, okay, the soccer goal. So you're not going to find success in life if you're not working towards the goal. You're not going to score in soccer if you're not trying to put it in the goal. So if you guys are out not coming to school, you're not going to graduate. And you guys did the exact opposite. Okay, you came to school, you had your goal, and to put it in the goal meant graduating. Okay, and you guys have all done that today. If you don't have a target you're aiming for, you're going to lose track of what you set out to do in the first place. So always keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, so you guys all have set goals before, especially coming to New Horizons. You made your SMART goals, you made your daily goals, and now you've finally accomplished what you've been trying to ever since you got here and getting your goal of graduating. Okay, so in the future, just a piece of advice, if you have any type of goal, write it down. Okay, because if you write it down, then it's coming out of your brain into your paper. Once you write something down, what else should you do? Read it. Okay, read it. Whenever you're feeling down, you're like, oh man, I'm not going to do it, I can't get it done. Go to your goals that you wrote down and read them, and it'll just re-motivate you to get it going. Okay, in the same way soccer has a goalie or someone standing in the way of making an easy shot, there's going to be obstacles in your life that you'll have to face. Okay, you guys are fighters. Every single one of you haven't had an easy life. You haven't had the easy road or everything's given to you. You've had to work your butt off until 5 o'clock for some of you to get up here and get it done. Okay, some of you 6, but I won't say any names. Okay, so whenever there's obstacles in life that you have to face, all you need to do is understand that you can do it, that you'll get through it, and you'll push through that wall. Okay, so when you come to the real world and you find out there's a coworker you didn't like, or a boss you can't stand, or even a family member or friend that you can't get along with, you got to know you got to push through that wall and get it done. Okay, don't let obstacles keep you from living your life. Just like a goalie shouldn't keep you from scoring. Okay, you guys have heard me say this before. Just because there's a goalie doesn't mean you can't score. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so luckily for you guys, you've had plenty of experience with obstacles. Some of you had to fight just to get to this point. You guys are fighters. Okay, I want you all to know that whatever circumstances you had, whatever routes you had to take, I'm proud of every single one of you. Okay, and I don't know every single one of you personally, but I know almost all of you, even in the past 4 months. And I can't help but say that I'm so proud of you guys, and every single person here up on the stage in the crowd is proud of you. I mean, look at this. You don't have to look at me right now. Look at the crowd. Okay, this is probably the biggest graduation New Horizons ever had. I'm just guessing. I don't know. It's my first year, so to me, it's the biggest. So there you go. Okay. So those obstacles, those things you had to fight to get through, those are the building blocks of you becoming who you are. Okay, just like Bossy said, everything that she's been has built her to be who she is. Everything you guys have done has built you to become who you are today. Okay, and don't forget that. So hold on to this accomplishment today of graduating. Hold on to it and never let it go. Even if it took you 13, 14, or 15 years, it doesn't matter. You did it. Okay? I'm going to end it with this. okay? I want you guys to teach people the value of being diligent and never giving up. Be a light in the lives of everyone you meet, and let others see that a diploma from New Horizons High School means more about you than your non-traditional. I'm gonna tell you guys right now, if there's an employer out here or anybody, when you guys go out and find jobs, you can use me as a reference. Don't be scared, come and see me, but they would be crazy not to hire you. That school would be crazy not to accept you, okay? Because you guys are stronger than you know. And you guys deserve the best, okay? Graduating from New Horizons High School shows everyone that you're special, okay? You guys set goals, you persevere, and you guys are fighters, okay? Don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not a phoenix. Congratulations, class of 2018. We're so proud of you and can't wait to watch you crush life. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Garza, for your inspiring words. Superintendent Whitney, will you please come forward to address the graduates, class of 2018? Please stand.
Board President Steve Christensen and members of the School Board of Directors, the students before you have met all the graduation requirements, standards, and policies as set forth by the Pasco School District Board of Directors and the State of Washington. It is now my extreme honor and pleasure to present to you the New Horizons graduating class of 2018.
Class of 2018, please prepare to come forward to receive your diploma.
Basilisa Vieira. Abel Garza. Wait. Pedro Andrade. Noah Washburn. Guillermo Urigo. Juan Gutierrez. Juan Campos. Alexis Flores. Juan Carlos Ramírez León. Angel Contreras. Wardell Nico Braxton. Javier Javi Garcia. Jamil Woodhouse. Jesus Martinez Lopez. Alexis Eubanks. Cassandra Kroll. Oh dear. Okay, wait a minute. Giselle Reyes. Verónica Valencia. Anthony Shoemaker. Adrian Valencia. Michael Howe. Angel Rocha. Jorge Hernandez Cruz. Freddy Diego Juarez. Erica Munguia. I can't see. Michelle Hatfield. Irving Campos. Alex Ortiz. Heriberto Orozco. Alberto Contreras. Leslie Moya. One more. Sonia Reed.
It's a little New Horizons tradition. Thank you, students. Thank you, graduates. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left, signifying the completion of your high school career. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to formally present to you the New Horizons High School class of 2018. Audience, we would like to invite you to join your graduates and take pictures. This will conclude the graduation ceremony of the New Horizons class of 2018. Thank you.